Hey everyone, LosingDrea here, coming to you guys with, I don't know, kind of a Thanksgiving or pre-Thanksgiving video. Just kind of trying to feel everybody out and see what they're doing for Thanksgiving. I don't get a lot of you who chime in and ask me many questions. Kind of depends on the video that I put out, what I say in the video or whatnot. And I'm trying to get a little bit more interaction from my subscribers, especially a lot of you guys who are new. I want to welcome you guys to my channel. But yeah, Thanksgiving is fast approaching. It's actually tomorrow since, well, today here where I am in Florida, it's 1:23 in the morning, and that means it is already Wednesday. So tomorrow is Thanksgiving. Today actually marks the 26th first date anniversary of myself and my husband. It was the first date that we ever went on together. And we kind of celebrated, well, we did for a long time, like any other anniversary, but like our first date anniversary. Um, and we would go out to dinner or something, but I'm trying to, keep myself within the realms of the weight loss situation. And I know that come Thanksgiving Day, I'm going to be cooking, and it's just myself and my husband and my mother. But I'm going to cook. I'm going to do a nice traditional meal. I'm not cutting any corners. Well, I may. Well, let me say I am cutting some corners. Okay, I happen to like candy jams, but I am using the candy jams. I think Bruce makes them. It's the Bruce candy jams, and it's sweetened with Splenda. I noticed they were way less calories than the others. Also, I have some eggnog, and I was going to do a little review probably on that. It's almond milk eggnog. Actually, it's only 50 calories per serving, and I was going to do a little tasting here on my channel. If you guys want to see that, well, I'll just put it up anyways. I think it's kind of like if I wait any longer, it's going to kind of be irrelevant since there's only one day of shopping, which will be today, for you to guys to go out and even find the stuff. I found it in my local Publix. It wasn't cheap. Almond milk, almond cashew milk, and the like is not. But, to have a little taste of something that is more festive and for the holidays. I mean, you might not catch it for Thanksgiving, but you'll definitely, if you catch my video and you're interested in how it tastes, if it tastes good, then you'd want to go out and get it maybe for the Christmas holidays and or New Year's. So that is if you care and you're watching your weight and you want something more figure friendly than the actual real eggnog. So I happen to love eggnog. I grew up drinking it. To me, it always tasted like alcohol for some reason, and I don't drink alcohol, so I was a little leery about getting it, but when I saw it, I couldn't resist. And something about the jug that it comes in is kind of neat too for me, so I said, what the heck not, and I grabbed it and I put it in my cart. So anyways, yeah, I'm coming to you. I'm wearing a little lipstick, but nothing else. If I look a little plain Jane, well, I am a little plain Jane. Like I said, it's almost 1:30 in the morning here, and I am, all but bright-eyed and bushy-tailed at the moment, but I wanted to come on here and do a little quick vid for you guys, and yeah, just kind of see what you guys are planning for your holidays. One of the greatest, or should I say the most viewed videos that I have is a video that I did on making a boneless turkey breast. I don't even know. I'll put a link down below in this video after I go find it. I don't even know the exact title to it, but it's one of my most viewed videos and one of my most commented to videos, and especially around the holidays, people want to know. And it was a Butterball turkey, a boneless Butterball turkey roast that I had made. It was early on in my journey. I started October 2nd, 2011, so the following month in November of 2011, Thanksgiving, I decided, it wasn't even 2 months after I had started my journey, I was going to try to go as figure friendly as possible. And so I got the, what I thought would be the healthier version of turkey. Well, little did I know, I've learned a thing or two throughout the years about Thanksgiving dinner and whatnot. And, I'm trying to save up. I'm trying not to eat too many carby things and trying to kind of lose as much as I can before Thanksgiving Day, and then just kind of enjoy, not really, stress about what I'm going to eat, what I'm not going to eat. I am pretty sure that I don't want to eat anything past Thanksgiving Day. That much I am sure. I want to just enjoy for Thanksgiving Day, be done with it, and then Friday start like I would any other day and just keep doing what I was doing prior. And what I found, now that I'm not really going about the ketogenic lifestyle, like I'm not trying to cut out all the heavy carbs, like the grains and the sugars and all that. I'm not having the problems with falling off and then not being able to get back on for about a month, because the last couple of times that I screwed myself up with the keto, it took me a whole month to get back on track, to get back in it, and it helps. I'm not downing keto in any way, and I hope any of you who are watching, I keep saying that, and I've said it in one of my other videos, I'm not downing it. It works, it helps, it's really good for inflammation. I gotta tell you, I was having a lot less aches and pains in my body. I have a lot of cricking and crinking and things going on in my neck, like when I turn. There's a lot of popping and stuff. And I don't know if you guys can see, but when I sit in this chair, I kind of sit back a little bit. Speaking of sitting back, I don't know if you can see behind me. I have Pickle, aka Magic, and right there, that's Handsome. That's the big guy. Maybe you guys can see him. Everybody always has their dogs and whatnot in the video, and I love watching videos where I see your animals. I don't know. Makes my heart happy, because I love animals. I'm an animal lover. I'm an animal mom. I don't have the typical children that a lot of you might have that, go to school and, or, your first day of school where they're holding up their sign, first day of 6th grade or first day of kindergarten or whatever. I have my animals. So, hey, I believe that's what my higher power had in store for me, is to take care of animals. And so that's what I've been doing for just about, well, actually, yeah, all of the 26 years that I've been married. So, in any case, so Thanksgiving, what am I doing? So we're having a traditional turkey. I got a Butterball. Every year I cook my turkey, I slather it with mayonnaise. I mean, I've heard of so many different people wanting to know the trick to a beautiful brown bird that is moist, juicy, tender inside and out, yada yada. Every year, from even before I got married, I made a turkey. I don't even think every year I get the Butterball turkey, but the Butterball turkey is the one that's more well known when you see on TV, where it's nice and brown and juicy looking, and like Publix uses the Butterball at the table. The two little pilgrims, they usually sell the salt and pepper shaker around the holidays. I even have those somewhere. But anyways, so my trick is I take the turkey out of the package. I usually let the brine that's in there, there's like juice, whatever, let it run out. Remember to take the giblets out. They usually pack them within the skin of the neck, and if not, inside, but make sure you check inside the neck area, the neck cavity, and inside the bird. Do not leave the gizzards and whatnot inside the turkey, because they are usually wrapped in sort of a wax coated bag that's okay for the juices, like it won't disintegrate inside. So make sure you take that out, because one year I forgot all about it and cooked the turkey with the gizzards in the bag inside the turkey. I had actually stuffed the turkey and left the gizzards in there. So you want to take those gizzards out, let that juice run free, and then literally stick your hand. I get the big jar of Hellmann's mayonnaise, which, if you don't know, mayonnaise is eggs and oil. And when it's whipped together, you get mayonnaise. So imagine, like when you bake bread, let's say, and you get that nice brown coating, nice brown, little golden brown topped to your bread or your rolls. It's usually when you and I'm sorry, my bracelet. It's usually when you mix eggs, either the yolk or the white or both, and you brush it on your bread, you get that nice golden coat, that nice golden color on the top of your bread crust. So now, same with oil. It helps either fry or keep moisture in or cook, so eggs and oil. It makes sense. So you stick your hand in that mayonnaise and you lather it all over the turkey. Literally, I say molest the turkey. Maybe that's not a proper word when you're talking about a turkey, let alone something you're going to eat for dinner. But like literally, you want to just put your hands in the mayonnaise and rub it all inside and out of that turkey, underneath, around the wings, everywhere, anywhere you can get it. Just like you're giving that turkey a bath in mayonnaise, okay? So like if it was soap and you were soaping it all up and you wanted to get it on everywhere all parts of that turkey. That's what you want to do. And then put that turkey in the roasting pan and stuff it. Stuff some of the stuffing, get some of the stuffing in the neck cavity, pack it in there as best you can, and cover that skin over it, and then stuff it until it's coming out. Like usually, if you ever see the turkey, they usually will lock the what do you call it? Like the drumsticks, okay? They usually lock them together into the skin of the body of the turkey. And then so the turkey is open. If you can imagine, you want to stuff it, stuff it, stuff it, till you can't stuff it anymore. The best stuffing you will ever have, the most moistest stuffing you will ever have will be the stuff that is within the turkey. So like I said, mayonnaise inside and out, stuff it, stuff it, stuff it, stick it in the oven and begin to let it cook. And once it gets that golden brown color that you are pleased with, you want to cover it with aluminum foil, but cover it lightly, okay? You don't have to let the aluminum foil touch the bird because you don't want that skin to stick to it, but just lay it over, drape it over, just so that the rays from the top of the oven don't burn or crisp that turkey any more than it already is. And you just let it cook. Get a little baster, reach in there, and the juices that come down around the bottom, just suck up those juices and baste it as much or as little as you want. I went a couple years where I didn't even baste the turkey. But, you know, and I put that juice, let sure it runs down into that stuffing and everything, and do it every year. And I have the most delicious, most tenderest turkey that you will ever, ever, ever enjoy at any Thanksgiving dinner. In fact, I kind of think it's a sacrilege to deep fry a turkey, even though a lot of people do that, and it's sort of a tradition for some families. I had deep fried turkey. I'm not going to lie. It was the first time I had it last year for Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, whatever. I don't remember exact which one of those holidays, but one of those holidays last year, somebody I know made a turkey. I literally bought like 22-pound turkey, gave it to him. He fried it, brought it to an event, so I got to taste some of it. It was good, but I found it to be too dry in comparison to the turkey that I make. So that being said, doing a turkey. I'm going to be doing a green bean casserole, which I'm going to make it probably the traditional style with the mushroom soup. And I have the fried onions that you buy, French's fried onions. And I have slithered almonds, which I've not put in previous recipes that I've made. I'm going to do that this year. I saw somebody else had a recipe or something of the like, and you know, I don't really want to pull these recipes off the internet and have them printed out or anything, but I see something once, it stays up here, and then in my own infinite gourmet cook wisdom, I decide I'm gonna, you know, just from memory. So I'm gonna put some slivered almonds in it. The candied jams I'm definitely gonna have. That's a favorite of mine and my mother's. My husband's not really too keen on the whole yam thing. He'll eat them, but like not a lot of them. And you gotta remember now also, now I didn't have surgery. I'm just on a weight loss journey on my own, just trying to eat right, portion control. They both had gastric bypass. My mother had Roux-en-Y, let's say about 15, 16 years ago now. And my husband had the VSG, vertical sleeve gastrectomy, which is where they remove 80% of his stomach. But he had that. It'll be 3 years this January, on January 8th. So neither of them can eat a whole lot of food at any one sitting. They can come back for leftovers. They can come back for thirds, fourth, whatever. But at one particular time, they eat very little, and then they'll go, you know, lay down or whatever they do. So I try not to lay down after a meal, and I try not to eat a lot of turkey because it has natural, what they call tryptophan in it. And there are a lot of foods that actually have that in it, and that's that kind of a natural thing that makes you want to go into a coma if ever you eat a Thanksgiving dinner. So in addition to the turkey, and I know it's only 3 of us, I also got a spiral ham. Actually, I got 2 hams. I went to Winn-Dixie and they had a special where if you bought $30 worth of groceries, you get a ham for $6. So I said, well, look, even if I don't eat the extra ham, or I don't freeze it for, like, let's say Christmas or New Year's, because it's not a spiral ham, and I did want spiral ham, but I got it. for $6. So I have that, and I am thinking about the possibility of making it and taking it, because Thursday night, even though it's Thanksgiving night, I have the meeting that I open, and I'll probably take it and make it and bring it to the meeting. However, so ham, the turkey, the green bean casserole, the sweet potato or candy jams, which I put pecans in mine, crushed pineapple. I'm using the skinny, is it Libby's Skinny? It's the, you know, with sweetened with Splenda. So mostly everything's sweetened with Splenda. But we will be having candy jams. I'll probably add a little brown sugar to it, which I'm kind of thinking, well, why sweeten it with Splenda? I know they have the Splenda brown sugar mix. I don't know if I have any of that left, but that's really a blend of real sugar anyways, so kind of irrelevant. Let's see. I'm going to be making mashed potatoes because, like I said, hubby doesn't really care for the candied sweet potatoes, so we're going to have that. And I'll probably have corn, and it's probably going to be just canned corn. I don't know if anybody's going to frown on that whole situation. I didn't really see too many places that were selling whole ears of corn, and for me, that's just, you know, it gets stuck in your teeth when you're trying to eat it off the cob, and I'm just like, it takes a while to cook. It's going to take up space on the stove, yada yada. I bought a huge lattice apple pie, and I bought it. It was at Walmart, and it was like, I think it's like 12 or 14 inches. It's huge. I never seen a pie so big. I'm not eating the apple pie anyways. Hubby wanted it, so I got him vanilla ice cream, whipped cream, and this huge apple pie. And I know, yeah, he's had weight loss surgery, but he eats and drinks whatever he wants. And I bought a small pumpkin pie, which is something I might have some of. But other than that, like normally I would make my pies. I'm so tired at this day and age of standing for hours and cooking dinner to have just 5 minutes maybe of sitting down eating it. You know, it's like it's gone in 5 minutes, but it took me like all day to make it. So there are some things I'm just kind of like chinsing on, because, you know, if I make the pie, I'm going to want to eat the pie. I figured if I bought the pies, I'm less likely. I mean, I'll probably take a taste here and there, but I'm not going to maybe like it as much as I would if it was my own pie. Because I don't know if you know, like, if you guys make your own stuff, but, you know your stuff is better. Like, when I make pizza, it's not like anybody else's pizza, and I will eat all of my pizza, to where if I buy pizza in a store, or if I buy pizza or order it out, I might only have one piece. So I'm not making the pies. I bought the pies. I did want to make something with like cheese, like cheesecake, like pumpkin cheesecake, but what I am going to make is something that I saw on one of those like tasty like videos. It wasn't exactly tasty, it was something else, but they took a piece of the brie cheese and they wrapped it up in a pie crust with some pumpkin and pecans and things like that, and I'm going to make a version of that, and I'm going to make a sweeter version of that, because I don't know, the way I saw it, it didn't really give all the directions, so I'm going to make my own take on that. Oh, and there's going to be candied, not candied, but jellied cranberry. And I always have the jellied cranberry. I don't like the kind with the pieces in it. It's too, like, the texture of that. I always like the pure jellied cranberry sauce, usually the Ocean Spray that comes in the can. I'll open one can of that because that'll be more than enough. And that is really not even fattening. I think it's like a fat-free food, if you ask me. So we'll be having that. And gravy, of course, gravy. So I'll probably be taking some pictures. So if you're not already a fan of mine through my Facebook page, come on over. All my social links are down below to all my social media. I post pretty much everything that I eat, mostly on my Facebook page, if not my Instagram. I don't use Snapchat as much because I don't know how to use it that much, but it's neither here nor there. Every now and again, I'll get on there and see other people's snaps. I just not a good snapper, so. But I do have a Snapchat, so those links are down below. So yeah, comment to my video if there's anything you want to see, if you have any food reviews or anything you would like to see from me. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. I do subscribe back if you have some videos to be watched. And what else can I say to you guys? Well, if I don't talk to you before Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving, guys. With that said, be happy, be healthy, be beautiful, but just be you. Be the boss of your loss if you're on a weight loss journey. And I will definitely be seeing you guys in my next video. Bye, guys. Be blessed. Mwah.